and welcome back to another Royale video on my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different from what I usually post, but I think we have got something really important to talk about. So if you guys may not know already, one of the Royale developers, Kalin, was like bullied off of Twitter, or as you may call it that. Now I'm going to share a lot of information that you guys might like to know if you play Royale, because I think everyone deserves to know what's going on in the Royale Twitter community, because a lot of my viewers do not know what's going on. So there has already been a lot of problems going on in the Royale community for some time, ever since the Halloween update, or even before that, like the Black History Month update and all of that. Now with this Halloween update, a lot of players have been upset for the longest time, because even though Barbie was sick, she already took like a long time to make something for Halloween, but it really wasn't much as everyone says. And you guys know there is just nothing to play in the game. There has not been any kind of new sets or nothing to play in the game for more than a year, other than the castle just being recolored for Halloween. And the new maze that we got this year also did not bring any new accessories, and the free candy bag that we used to get every year for free was turned to buy for candies. And some people are saying it is absolutely ridiculous, because we used to get this for free and now they just sold it for candy just so we would farm and play the game. Now of course there is a lot of people in the community that has been giving nice constructive criticism, like giving the devs advice nicely on what they should add to the game to make it more fun, because as you all know there has been a huge decline in the player count for Royale recently. And every year, even though the player count is low already because of the new school not releasing, at least for Halloween there would be at least 100k players, and this year we did not even have that much. Now of course some people are also saying be grateful that we even get anything, but we also have to understand that most of the Royale developers are like minor, and we really need to hire some new developers that are adults and have to work on the game, like actual adults that know what they're doing and manage schedules perfectly and update the releases on time. Now the Royale community just goes on for a long time asking for updates and to add something new, and for some reason the Royale devs just continue to ignore this. But I think it's mostly Barbie, because the other developers have nothing to do unless Barbie orders them to do something. And this year we did not even get the whimsy with sleeves that we were supposed to get, so players are even more extra disappointed because the sleeves are already done, that you can see in the renders of the set, and we do not know why it is not being released yet. Like you can see, it is both included in the masculine version as well as the feminine version. Now of course not everyone is nice enough to give advice in a nice manner. There has been a portion of the community that has been harassing the devs non-stop. Like the Royale community asked the devs for communication, because we have no idea what they are doing with the updates whatsoever. Now when the devs do communicate, like Fairplace confirmed that there would be no whimsy with sleeves or new set for Halloween this year. He gets even more harassed for communicating and letting us know that it will not be coming. So you can imagine how horrible the devs feel, because imagine you are working for something and some people just constantly scream at your face. How would you feel in a situation like that? Now of course there is a difference between constructive criticism and harassing. Some people have just been blatantly harassing Kalin on Twitter and like making fun of Kalin to giving death threats, everything like that. And Kidzilla, another one of the Royale developers, said, for the people who think the devs are not actually being harassed, I wasn't going to talk about it, but I recently had multiple people spamming me on another platform, calling me fat, insulting my appearance, telling me to eat less, etc. because of everything going on in the community. And it is happening. There is nothing at all wrong with respectful constructive criticism. I strongly encourage actually, but some people are just being completely disrespectful and mean. I am in no way of trying to victimize myself or guilt trip anyone. Things like this should just absolutely not be happening over Royale High. We should not be being personally attacked. I would like to say again, I always tell the team about issues the community has. I do listen. But like, why are we being fat phobic now? Also, didn't you all forget she is pregnant? They did not forget. They were also saying gross things about my unborn baby too. That is so horrible. I have no idea why some of the Royale High community is acting like this. But I really hope people continue to be respectful and talk in a nice manner instead of throwing everything off the table. And it has just gone so far to the point that Kalin was also bullied off of Twitter. I think we need to learn about what constructive criticism is, because we can give them advice in a nicer manner and not harass them, because there is a portion of the Royale High community hating on them so much. It is really awful. Now this problem of no communication in Royale High has been going on for the longest time ever. I'm sure most of you guys may remember around February for Black History Month update, Candy on Twitter, the one voicing about all of this, says, "Are we forgetting when during Black History Month he invalidated the feelings of those speaking up about Barbie's dismissal of the event, reducing all criticism of it to people wanting to fight, scream, and yell?" Because that is what Kalin said in the screenshot. He said, "I don't think there should be any harassment though. I wish there could just be a good sit down talk about everything in which hopefully some good things could come out of. That's not what people want though. They want to scream and yell." Now there has been a good sit down talk long time ago when all of this happened about the Black History Month update. But again, I'm sure most of you guys probably know what happened by then. Now there's a little problem on the dev side as well, because Kalin has been blocking anyone that was giving constructive criticism in a nice manner, no harassing. Because Kalin says, "I'd love to know what I have done." But he also said, "I'm so sick and tired of ignoring it." So you're asking what you have done and proceed to ignore the people telling you what you have done. Basically, the ignorance is the problem here. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. I'm just stating what most of the people are saying in the community right now, so you guys can be up to date and know what's really going on about the game that you play. Comment down below your opinions and what you guys think about this situation. As for me, I just wish that Royale High could go back to the old times, because I remember Barbie releasing updates right on time even when she worked alone with like 2 more other developers. Like there wasn't so many developers working for the game at that time, and she was the only one and still managed to update the game on time. So I wish it could go back to that time. And Barbie also used to communicate with the players a lot and interact as well. But most of you guys probably know Barbie has been inactive on Twitter for like 3 to 4 years now. And a lot of the Royale High developers have also been bullied off of Twitter for the same reason going on. Like first it was Jam 2 and then iiiBxbbles, and now it is Kalin. I can't remember if any other developers are also off the platform right now. But yeah, I just wish the devs could give us leaks normally and show us what they're actually doing. As Kalin said, he had no part in the Halloween update this year, so I don't know what they are doing all alone. I hope they all work together and release it on time so no player would ever get disappointed.